we were recording is on, we were understanding. Just a minute. So we were understanding arrays yesterday. So we have seen multidimensional arrays, right? Hello. So yesterday we have seen multidimensional arrays. New folder, day 42. Sorry, not here. New folder, day 42. Now array manipulation. So yesterday we have seen a lot of things like how do you access the array elements, adding data to the array, removing. Do you see my screen? Hello? Okay. Adding data, removing data from an array, shift, unshift operations, slice operation, push pop operations. Correct? Hello? So we have seen those things yesterday. Also, we have seen multidimensional arrays. Multidimensional arrays. Okay. This part, creating 2D, 3D, 4D arrays like that. Now, how do you how arrays and loops will work together? We will see. Yesterday's readme was updated. Yes. And today we can say app 01.js and array manipulation or arrays and loops. Arrays and loops. So here we can say const arr is equals to let's have one dimensional array 1, or we can say abc pqr lmn xyz. So we can write a simple for loop to iterate over this array. Let I is equals to 0 let I is equals to 0, then I is less than arr dot length I plus plus, and then console dot log. Here we can say this we have seen, right? arr of I. Correct? This we have seen. Let I is equals to 0, I is less than arr dot length I plus plus. This is simple thing we have seen. Now const 2D array. 2D array. So here we can say abc lmn xyz and vvv, right? Two dimensional array. Now see, for let I is equals to 0, sorry, for let I is equals to 0, I is less than two-dimensional array dot length I plus plus. Now, what is the length of this two-dimensional array? 1 and 2. So this will iterate over these rows. If you see console.log, two-dimensional array of I. Now what it will print? Sorry, cd dot dot, I'm sorry, day 42. So here node app01.js. Can you see ABC PQR? So this thing is nothing but all these things. Now ABC element. So this guy is printing. You can have console.log 2D array. Sorry, here two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array. And can you see after two-dimensional array? What is this two-dimensional array of I? This thing. So this is nothing but this 0th element, this is first element. So what is the length of two-dimensional array? 1 and 2. Length is 2. Elements are accessed from 0 and 1. Correct? Hello? Am I audible? Yeah. Now I want to iterate elements of this inner array. I want to iterate over the elements of this array. Now if you can see this thing, for let j is equals to 0, j is less than TWARR of I dot length and j plus plus. Remember that? So this outer loop will iterate over these rows, or you can say these elements, and this inner for loop will iterate over here you can say these elements 1 2 1 2, two-dimensional array. Now let's comment this out and see here. Can you see ABC, LMN, XYZ, VVV? So you are getting these elements in this fashion. Hello? Is this clear? Yes. So if this is three-dimensional array, this code will change accordingly. If this is 4D array, loops will change accordingly. So remember about these loops, array and the loops. So you can iterate over the array. So this thing is called as iterating, traversing in array, traversing in array. Okay. Now one homework, you can say find the position of given number, find the position of given number in an array. In an array, find the position of given number in an array. Okay, if number is found, if number, if given number, if given number is not available or available, give or print number not available. Print number not available message. So how do you do that? Let me create new file. app02.js const arr 1 comma 3 comma 30 comma 10 comma 2 comma 89 comma 45 comma 32 90 67. So this is my array. This is my array, and this is the function. Here we can say find or give position of this number n, whatever number n we would be passing, whatever number n we would be passing, right? And here you should return the index of position or index of that particular number. For example, if this n is equals to 30, 0 1 0 1 2, it should return what? 2. If n is equals to 30, it should return what? If value of n is 30, it should return the position of 32. If value of n is 2, it should return 0 1 2 3 4. It should return what? 4. So you need to write that code. Can you do that? Otherwise, it should return -1. If you type 100 over here, 100 is not available in this array. It should return what? -1. Either it should return index or it should return -1. When you should return index, number available. And when you should return -1, number not available. AVAI available. Number not available. Index if number is available. -1 if number is not available. Is that clear? Is that clear? Hello? So can you implement this? Or shall I implement for you?
We can do try. Let's see. First try. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Let's move ahead then. You need to complete code for this function. Now app0 app03.js. Now, now I would jump back to the functions. I would jump back to the functions. Okay, people from morning batch, do we have seen default methods? Sorry, default parameters. Default parameters, function parameters.
Yes, sir. Function programming.
In functional programming, it is not there.
Not, not.
Default, do we have seen in this batch also? Hello? In this batch, default parameters. No, right? Or we have seen?
No.
Okay, fine. So I'm jumping back to the functions from this because one very much important concept to be covered. Okay, that is something called as arrow functions and functional programming. So we have written function like this so far. Function, you can say say hi, correct, which would be having one message, and here we have printed console.log msg. Yes or no? Is that clear? We have seen this simple function. Even we have done with the anonymous function, right? Const sh say hi is equals to function msg and console.log msg. So here you will call say hi. Here you can say how are you, and here sh we can say ano, how are you, anonymous, how are you. Do you remember this or not? Anonymous function. Now what we need to do, one more type of function. In addition to this, ES6 introduced ES6 introduced a new way of writing the functions. Const. So this is similar to this shar, this one shar is equals to bracket parameters arrow, and I can say console.log msg. So here if you see all three types of the function, so this is a traditional way, this is anonymous, and this thing is called as arrow function in ES6. So all three ways are one and same. So how do you call it? Same thing. Calling is not different. shar and ar, how are you? it has no difference in the function call. Hello? Anonymous functions. Now we have seen what? Arrow functions. Yeah. So this is the new way of writing the function. This is what? New way of writing the function. And here you create the function. Here you create the function just like a normal code. All unwanted function syntax have been removed. There is a no function keyword. Can you see that? Brackets can be written if code is multi-line. There is a lot of code is there. You can write brackets, no problem. Right? For example,
Constant SHAR is a
variable like the sh.
like defining message that is function we have removed the keyword function.
Yeah, this correct. This keyword has been removed.
And
This
the
thing
internal like bracketing thing is like console.log.
we can write the brackets. Presently there is only one line. I will write that const.
Okay, if it's single one, then arrow. If it's multiple, we need to write a bracket.
Correct. If there are multiple parameters, say n1, n2, but here brackets are required. And then here you can say console.log n1, console.log n2, and return n1 plus n2. This is also same thing, but this is a new way of writing the functions. SHAR 1 10 plus 78. 10 plus what? 78. Correct?
Good.
New way of writing function. Now you have three ways of writing function: a traditional approach, anonymous approach, and here you can say arrow functions. And what? Arrow functions. There is a no, it's not a something different. That is the function only. You can write this function also instead of this. There is only one difference. Let's not talk about that difference right now. There is only one difference between arrow function and the normal function. And what's that difference? We will see shortly after a few sessions. Right? Morning batch people, can you please tell me what is that difference? Hello? What is that difference? The people from morning batch. Yeah, what is that difference? Arrow and normal function.
It is way to write short and.
I'm asking difference.
Function.
Mhm. There is one difference. We have studied that. You cannot tell, you can't remind that difference, right? But there is a difference. Okay, we'll talk about that difference shortly. Okay, now now important concept. I'm going to, what's the time? We have time.
So this is a spread operator.
No, there is one difference. This keyword.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see that. Other members, don't worry about it. Just forget about that. Just remember there is something called as arrow function. So you understand, guys, all of you. If you understand, please raise your hand. Okay. Other members. Okay. We'll talk about that, a new concept. I think it will, half an hour will not be enough. So what I wanted you to do, just complete this code now. Where is that? Complete this code now. Was there any homework yesterday? Oh, create an array to convert rows into columns, and columns into rows. How many of you have done this thing? I didn't see that. How many of you have done this part? Hello? Okay, I will write a template for this also. So you need to complete these. You need to complete app02, app04 is empty, right? So here in the name of this, I will add homework, this one. So you should understand that you need to complete this homework. And in the 4 also, I will rename it homework. Where is that? Yeah, homework. These two are the homework. So file names which start with this, which contains the homework. So here, this is the position. And now here, const arr, a multi-dimensional array, 1 comma 4 and 9 comma 7. 9 comma 7. So this is our multi-dimensional array. What is the expected output? Expected output would be array. Expected output would be a multi-dimensional array, and into that 1 comma 9, 1 comma 9 and 4 comma 7. So this would be the expected output. This would be what expected output, and here is the function const transpose is equals to, which will accept an array and it will return an array, a multidimensional array, right? So you need to complete code over here, complete code here. These two homeworks you need to complete. Now I'll push this much code, and here I can say JavaScript, what we have studied today, arrows, arrow functions, and then array traversal, and I have pushed the code. Now inside these two there are the homeworks. You need to complete those files. I'll stop recording.